Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
White 80. Watch by 4. Bend it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Roethlisberger completes it to Miller. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, second and a yard from the 34. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on second and 13. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught by Malik Turner. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Target. Check corner. Hey. I-7.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And an out. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Able to find Turner. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Wilson now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. He'll check that down to Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Malik Turner. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A very solid gain of 27. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He finds Ursua, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete to Turner. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they will take a knee here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. On 1st down, it's Carson. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 48. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. On 1st down, it's Carson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. From the 27, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And he's got Miller. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger, he's going to float. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember that
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Hayden from his cornerback position on the sack that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
77.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll find Miller. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. First carry for James Conner. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It's caught. It's Miller. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Roethlisberger will throw, and that will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he made...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. 54.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Ready? 230. No spacing.
Roethlisberger to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At their 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alert, alert. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 36. 22 jet bombers. 22 seconds.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was due in large part once again.